Hello and welcome back. And thank you for joining me. I'm Dr. Divi, podcast host to the Hot Podcast, The Shift Happens with Dr. Divi. And welcome to episode number 2. This one is entitled A Fear of Love, Why We Run from What We Crave. This week we're going to be diving in really deep. We're going to dive into something that we're actually truly afraid of, our fear of love. But before we get there, I want to bring you into my world. As you may know, I've got a couple great events coming up. I've got an event in Whistler, a retreat, July 18th to the 21st. I'd love to have you. It's 3 days of a deep dive into self-healing. Now, if coming to a retreat seems really far away, oh my God, I can't do that, too many people. You still really want to get this work deep? Join me for something called group coaching. I started on July 18th. A small group of 10 people meeting weekly online on Zoom, deeply getting to know each other and love each other and healing our stories. So what you'd be missing by coming to a retreat, I'm going to teach you through a weekly format. And then we'll be coaching the whole group. And by the law of one, if I'm helping Jill or Jack or John, it also impacts you. Warning, that group size is only 10 people, so you'll want to hop on and join as soon as you can. Now let's get into some good stuff. The fear of love. You know what? The fear of love is real. It's almost impossible to imagine, isn't it? Because our culture is so obsessed with love. From the time we're very young, we're taught we have to find love. I was taught that love would first come in the way of a degree. Then I had to find it in the way of a husband, kids, and a home. And maybe you can relate to that. We're taught that there's a fairy tale one day that I see myself walking down that wedding aisle, getting married to the love of my life. And then everything, boom, works out. We're taught that from the time we're little. When you actually think about it just for a quick minute, all of this is teaching me to find love outside of me, in a husband, in a child, in a home, in a bank account. No surprise it all falls apart. Let's go a bit deeper. The paradox of all of this finding love, is when I ask my clients, if you were afraid of love, why would you be afraid? And here's the answers they come to me that tell me right away. They often say, I don't trust love. They say love can be taken away really easily. If I'm not open to love, I can get hurt. They tell me love is scary. It's never returned the way I want it to be. And the list goes on and on and on. Maybe you can relate to that. If love is actually scary, if love is what we're afraid of, it shouldn't shock us that our divorce rate is over 50%. It should shock us that 50 to 70% of relationships have some infidelity. It should surprise us that the young people in their 20s and 30s don't trust standard relationships, and less than 30 to 40% of them actually want to end up in them. But here's the truth. There's a deep misunderstanding of what love truly is, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. You might think right now, you know what, Dr. Divi, you've lost your mind. I'm going to skip this, but just stay. Stay with me because you're going to learn something. We've been taught that conditional love is what we're looking for. We've been taught that love has to come from outside of us. We've entrusted that love to our parents, to our caregivers, to our partners, to our children, to our friends. And we keep getting hurt because we believe that love is something that we have to earn, that we have to find, and that we have to search for. And when we find it, we have to hold on and be good. If we fail, something bad's going to happen. All of this is conditional and external love. Let's flip it completely on its knees. What if we have forgotten an eternal truth? That we are born of love. Our true essence is love. It's a spiritual truth that the Creator is not outside of us, but a portion of that Creator is in us. And that portion of the Creator that is in us, as children of a higher power, we are wired with that Creator in us. That unconditional love lives in me. That essence is who I am. The Course in Miracles reminds us these 3 fabulous statements amongst millions of others. I am as God created me. Love created me like itself. I am a child of God. I am as love created me. Thoughts do not leave their source, which means that the source, my creator, the thoughts of the creator are in me. And that is the unconditional love that resides in me. Take that in. What does that feel like? How does that resonate in your body? And maybe, if you can, sit still for a minute and close your eyes and let me repeat them. And I want you to take them slowly into your body. Maybe repeating them out loud with me and see what happens to your musculature of your body. With your eyes closed, breathing with me. I am as God created me. I am as love created me. Take that in and breathe. Take in the next one. Love created me like itself. Love created me like itself. Love created me like itself. And just keep breathing. Let's try one more. I am as love created me. I am as love created me. Take that in. Feel it in your bones and breathe. Couple more. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. And just keep breathing. Thoughts do not leave their source. Thoughts do not leave their source. So your creator's thoughts are in you. They've never left you. If you haven't done it, take a few deep breaths. The breaths are important to take these thoughts into your body. And if you did it, you may or may not start to notice a little bit of calm or peace in your body, a little bit of resonance to those words. That's the truth entering you. These statements are not meant to guilt or shame you at all. They're simply to remind you of your truth and that the energy of the Creator lives within you. And that energy, it's nothing but love, unconditional love that is eternal and that is whole. That's who we are at birth. And then we grow up into a world that tells us otherwise. The ego tells us I've got a separate body than you. The ego tells me that I have to get love from the external source. The ego tells me that I need attachment patterns. I'm an anxious attachment. I'm an avoidant attachment. I'm narcissistic. I'm bad. I'm clingy. And all of these are labels to describe my childhood wounding. And here's the other kicker. This childhood wounding, these patterns did not start with me. They got passed down. My mom was avoidant, so I'm avoidant. My dad was anxious, so I'm anxious. So we have all of these incredibly unhealthy relationships that are so needy because none of our parents healed their own wounds. And they passed these down to us. And this isn't about blaming them, but it's just about owning, okay, yeah, I'm screwed up. I know where it started, but I know how I can heal it. I can run to my parents to show me that love, but I keep doing that. I don't get anywhere. But you know what? The truth is, the love can only start with myself. So yes, we go on a journey blaming our parents for a long time, seeing our anxiety, see our avoidance, see our abandonment, see our parents have the same thing. But then the only way to heal is spiritually, and that's why you're here. So we spend so much of our lives looking for love from others. And we all know statistically that doesn't end so well. So how do we begin to trust love? We start to realize that we were born with it. The love of the Creator, the Creator's essence is in me and it's in you. And that love has always been here. And that was some of the statements I said earlier. But let's go deeper. The harder part right now is we all have funny beliefs about this thing called the Creator or God. We often don't trust that love either. Why? Sometimes because of religious conditionings. We might have been taught that God was judgmental or punishing or fearful. We might have said to ourselves, why did this happen to me? God hurt me. We might have questioned the love of God because of how our parents treated us. When I look at the world with all the pain and the wars and think, there's no God. All of this, these stories, all of this pain, all this limitation creates a fear of the creator. I know I had it, and I've worked with thousands of clients who've had it. But I keep returning to a truth that spans all religions and spiritual teachings. The energy we call God, the creator, the divine mother, the universe, is pure unconditional love. That energy of the divine mother cannot hurt, cannot cause pain. It is only when we forget that energy that we cause pain. So we might need to do some healing work and some rewiring of our definition of the creator. We might need to lean into nature and realize that nature gives unconditional love. We might need to do a bit of spiritual deep diving to recognize that the true love of the creator, of the divine mother, has always been with me. And when I feel still and at rest, that is where I am home. So coming back to unconditional love, it's a journey most often we resist because we've been trained that love is fearful. We've been trained that it's painful, and we've been trained that we can't trust it. We've been trained to find love outside of ourselves. We convince ourselves that love is outside of us, but really love is within us. And the only place to begin is within. So there is a part of you, the same as the energy that created you, that we call God, that is unconditional love, that is untouched by this world. That energy lives in the cell of your body. It knows your worth. It knows your power. It knows your truth. And it remembers who you truly are. And when we allow ourselves to reconnect with this unconditional love, this truth, even just for a split second, then everything starts to shift. And here's the harder part. We can only find it in the now. It's not in 30 seconds. It's not 45 seconds ago. It's right now. And that's why this work can be so challenging, because it's not in 5 minutes when I heal myself. It's right now, right now, right now, right now. The universe is not outside of our fingertips. It's with us right now. And just think how much the ego resisted right now. You might be multitasking right now. You might be trying to solve something in your bank account. You might be trying to figure something out. Notice all that resistance. All of that resistance is the resistance to now. All of that resistance is the fear of love. Are you starting to see it? The reason we resist the now is because we resist love, is what we are truly afraid of. But that unconditional love resides inside of you. It resides inside of me. The love you've been always afraid of and been searching for, it's already inside of you. If you close your eyes for just one split second and not think, you will feel her. You will feel the divine mother inside of you and her unconditional love wrapping you. As I conclude, I want to remind us of Marianne Williamson's famous quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us the most. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fears, our presence automatically liberates others. That power that she's speaking about, that's the power of love, the creator. It's in you. It always has been you. It always will be within you. Take a few breaths with that. And the more you surrender to the now, the more you surrender into love, the more you surrender to God, the more you surrender to your Creator, the more you surrender to the Divine Mother. And the more you do this, the more you're pulling the threads away from the ego, which are taking you past and future, because the now is all there is. I want to send huge gratitude to you for listening today. Maybe share this with a loved one. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be back next week with more spiritual wisdom that we can share with each other. Sending you so much love. Have the most beautiful, beautiful week ever. I hope to see you in for group coaching or maybe up in Whistler. We're going to have a riot up there. So much love.